What is up, guys? It's your boy Michael back with another video. In this video, we're going to be discussing the matchup between the Iowa State Cyclones traveling to Fort Worth to take on the TCU Horned Frogs. Iowa State comes off as a 26-13 win over Akron. TCU comes off a very embarrassing loss, 31-16 to the Texas Longhorns. And now we come to this game. It's going to be the Frogs' first home game in nearly a month. Really need to get this game back on track before we head into the bye week. So let's go ahead and hop into it, guys. Got things to look for in the Iowa State offense, guys. You know, we got their quarterback, Zeb Nolan, who is actually a pretty good quarterback. David Montgomery, probably maybe the best running back in the Big 12. You know, he does a lot of things well. As soon as he gets into open space, you know, good luck. Their offensive line is pretty good, and their 6'6" star wide receiver, Hakeem Butler. This guy is the real deal. Another 6'6" TCU will be facing for the second week in a row. I'm not sure how, or I have an idea of how we will try to cover it. I have an idea, but, you know, TCU is barely favored in this game, and it's at 6 o'clock on Saturday night on ESPNU. So when I'm looking at this game, guys, you know, I watched a little bit of Iowa State, Akron. I watched Iowa State in Oklahoma, and Iowa State really did a lot of things well. Aside from Oklahoma's horrible defense and their horrible tackling, I really saw that first off, Hakeem Butler, again, like I said, is the real deal. He goes up and gets that ball. He has great hands, and he has good speed. And Zeb Nolan, he's a really accurate quarterback. I really like the weapons that they have. I know they like to go a little bit vertical. And, you know, when it comes to their offense, we need to make sure we get them off the field on third down. Because keep that offense on the sideline. Because that'll keep our defense fresh. That'll keep our guys healthy, and because I know we got some injuries going on right now, but it also keeps our offense on the field, and our crowd is going to be encouraging our offense. So hopefully, I'm not sure, but I hope a great crowd turns out for Saturday. Now, when it comes to injuries, like I mentioned, I'm not sure if Nico Small is going to play. Most of y'all probably know who Nico Small is. He's probably our smartest secondary guy. He is the quarterback in the secondary. He's the guy that calls out the plays. He's the guy that tells, you know, everybody what to do. And he's going to be a pretty big loss, which is what I saw. You know, it was obvious that he was a big loss to the defense in the second half against Texas. I saw that guys were confused. I saw that guys were, you know, a little bit lost. So this week, you know, Ridwan, Ennis, Julius, these guys need to step up, and they need to take on that role, because I'm not sure if Nico Small is going to play. I highly doubt he will play. Also, Kelton Hollins, our center, we don't know if he's going to play. He has a chance to, but in my mind, you know, we have a bye week next week. In my mind, I would just probably sit these two guys out and just let them recover, let them get back to full health. And, you know, I'm also confident in who we can plug in at the same time. You know, I'm thinking Austin Myers will go to right guard. And, wait, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't Kelton Hollins. It was Cardell Iguagu, I believe. And, sorry, I got the names mixed up. That's who I'm concerned about. But at the same time, I think we need to just go ahead and let them sit out. And let's come back healthy against Texas Tech, because we are definitely going to need Nico Small for that game. But offensively for TCU, I need to see, if you had to ask me what would I want to see differently, take everything from last week's game and not do it. Like, get a push up front on the offensive line. Don't throw the ball directly to the opposing team. Catch the football, open running lanes for our running backs. And running backs, you know, we need to get more touches, and I believe we need to get more yards at the same time. Another thing, I want to see Sonny Cumbie, you know, switch up his play calling, because he's a little too consistent with these screens. Like, I saw it with Ohio State. And even in against Southern and SMU, he keeps going to these screens. Yeah, they work against Southern and SMU because, of course, we're superior to them. But when we play teams like Ohio State and Texas, you know, and especially guys like West Virginia, guys who are going to pick up on these pretty quick, we got to switch it up. We got to hit down the field. We got to hit over the middle. And I know, again, that goes back to a little bit of catch the dang ball, because we do go to it, but we don't catch the ball. But that also doesn't mean like we have to resort to going back to the screen game. I want to see, you know, let's go sideline to sideline at the beginning of the game, and then let's open it up. Let's do a little bit more design quarterback keepers. I want to see some stuff switched up. You know, I want to see, mainly, I want to see Jalen Austin get going. I mean, Jalen Reagor is taking the whole wide receiver course by storm. Like, where the heck is Jalen Austin? He needs to step up, gain some kind of separation. I mean, how many receptions does he even have in 3 games? I know Jalen Reagor has like 24. Jalen Austin has like what? Like 9 or something? Like, he needs to step up. I mean, that's one thing I kind of questioned when we lost Omar Manning. But Lord have mercy, man. We gotta step up. Now, when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, whew, man, I want to see tackling get better. I want to see Noah Daniels start in this game. I want to see him start. I just know he is a better corner than Julius Lewis. I want to see Jeff Gladney, who's had a really great season so far, kind of got picked on in the Texas game, but I want to see him step up. I want to see our secondary play well. You know, Markel Simmons, I believe he's going to get the start for Nico Small. So, and he's a senior. So I'm not really expecting us to lose so much of a step. But it's obvious we have problems with big receivers when it comes to 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" receivers. We have trouble against those. And Hakeem Butler, he is a guy who I believe has first, second day draft potential. Defensively, I want to see a better push at the defensive line, and you know, just get out of this weak mode. Like, I don't know what was up with us last week. We just looked like we didn't want it. Some guys looked like they did, but as a team, it's a team game. As a team, I didn't really see it all there. I just didn't, guys. But you know, I'm confident in this game, and this is a game I believe we will win. But if you had to ask me, is it going to be a blowout? I do not think so, because Iowa State sometimes may play down to their competition. But when it comes to a big game, when it comes to a team that they're supposed to lose to, they're going to step up. We saw it against Oklahoma. We saw it last year against TCU. We saw it last year against Oklahoma. We see that this team can step up. And I believe in the first half, they're going to make it really interesting. But in the second half, here's what I'm hoping for. We stop these second half mistakes. We stop turning the football over in the second half. We have to. If we do that, I believe we will gain separation in the game and we will win by a good margin. But right now, this team has not shown me that they can do that. So unfortunately, guys, I'm going to stick with TCU in this game. They're my winner, but it's not right now the prediction that I would want to give. I'm going to have TCU winning 34 to Iowa State 28, because right now this team has just not shown me yet that they're going to take that next step, that they're not going to take the step that they need to get to a Big 12 championship, or basically be respected. I haven't seen it yet, but that's going to be my prediction, 34 to 28 TCU. I know this is a pretty short video, short and sweet. I keep it short and sweet for you guys. I have a day ahead of me, so I'm keeping it short and sweet. But that's really it for right there, you know, because after Iowa State, we go into a bye week. We're going to play Texas Tech, who is catching some people's eyes. We're going to play them on a Thursday night. And then we get 2 extra days to prepare for Oklahoma. So This first half of the schedule, guys, it's looking like it is so brutal for TCU. But they have got to weather the storm. If they want to get to their goal, if they want to do what they want to do this season, or salvage what's left of this season so far, because playoff, I believe, is already out of the question. Maybe a New Year's Six, maybe. Maybe a Big 12 championship, maybe. I do not know. I do not think so at this point. But if they want to get to that, they have to weather this storm in the first half, because they got to play a tough Iowa State team that I know is going to come to play. Got to get ready for Texas Tech. Got to get ready for Oklahoma. Those are our next 3 opponents. So, guys, going a rest around the Big 12, I see that Oklahoma is going to play Baylor. And, yeah, I think Oklahoma wins. For my prediction for that game, I'm going to go ahead and go Oklahoma 48, Baylor 38, because I just think Oklahoma's defense is just trash right now, guys. I'm sorry to you Oklahoma fans that may be watching, but guys, I can't even fathom what it is to be an Oklahoma Sooners fan, being so hyped up when it's our ball and then being so frustrated when we're on defense. But at the same time, guys, it's, how can I put it like this? In the Big 12, it's wide open, guys. I think it's wide open because we also have West Virginia and Texas Tech. West Virginia is traveling to Texas Tech. I believe that stadium's going to be rocking. Going to Lubbock is not easy whatsoever. So, that game, guys, you know, I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with Texas Tech at home, and it's going to be a shootout. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win 49-42. I'm just riding with Texas Tech right now. I like what I've seen from them. West Virginia, I like what I've seen from them. But I'm going to go with the home team because I believe the home team is going to be keep this team alive. And I think they're also much better on defense. After what they did last week against Oklahoma State, I'm going to go ahead and, I guess you could say, jump on the bandwagon and go with Texas Tech in this game, 49-42. Texas and Kansas State. Kansas State seems to give Texas fits, but I think this is the year that Texas doesn't really allow that to happen. So I got Texas winning 35-10, and that's going to be it, guys. That's going to be it for this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, guys. Follow me on Twitter. You know, leave a comment in the comment section below. Leave a like and a thumbs up for this video. I appreciate all y'all that give me y'all's feedback, that like my videos, and that listen to my content. I truly appreciate it. And I hope best of luck to all your teams, and go Frogs.